Last week, Lil Durk released Aha. It's a fiery record that flirts with the line between art and reality, as the Chicago rapper chronicles his hunt of imaginary foes with bars like, "They drop in locations, I'm getting it done." NBA Youngboy apparently felt certain lines on Durk's song were aimed at him, and returned fire with I Hate Youngboy, a similarly on-edge record where the Baton Rouge MC berates Durk as well as Lil Baby, Gucci Mane, and others. Hello everyone, and welcome to another video. Today, we'll be looking at the Lil Durk and NBA Youngboy beef. Yeah, you heard it right. So, let's start our video. In the latest round of disses between the one-time collaborators who crossed the point of no return after Durk's right-hand man, King Von, was fatally shot during a scuffle with Youngboy's partner Quando Rondo, Von and Quando were former friends who reportedly fell out over Von being seen with Youngboy's ex, the kind of petty discrepancy that could have easily been talked through. But instead, a tragedy happened, and the longer these two proud, grieving men wield their power and their pain against each other, the higher the chances get that more violence could occur. The fracture between Durk, Youngboy, and Quando may already be too far gone to mend, as Von's uncle, Range Rover Hang, proclaimed, "Guys got points to prove. Von was a real one, they killed a real one, and we ain't ever gonna forget nobody else like that." Durk has echoed the sentiment on record, and Youngboy and Quando have each struck back at Durk lyrically. All the while, the rap community has inflamed the drama since Von's death. We should know better though. We've been at this point too many times with rap drama that spills into the streets. When tragedy happens, we publicly mourn, and some of us are reflective. But then it seems the machine turns back up, ignoring all tact and respect for the dead in the name of metrics, until a tragedy happens again. How many times are we gonna let the cycle play out? What does our passive enjoyment of the spectacle say about us? Will any artist's loss actually cause us to relinquish our thirst for sensationalism out of respect for them? These are questions that we should be asking. Instead of blindly watching two gifted artists going full force at each other, one person has already lost their lives, and we don't need anyone else to. For months, rap fans have giddily shared and discussed diss songs featuring disrespectful references to Von and Durk's late brother D-Thang. This beef is shown as the ugliest level of stan culture, with fans filing comment sections to needle Durk with petty, slide for Von comments, and taking sides as if they're on either artist's payroll. Youngboy and Durk recently traded threats by spelling out their words with bundles of cash. Youngboy spelled out, "You guys are gonna die," while Durk seemingly spelled, "Hurry y'all bitch asses up." Instead, all of these posts causing alarm on social media, the back and forth sparked the money challenge, where artists like Future and Wiz Khalifa also participated, seemingly apathetic of the sinister genesis of the challenge. The money posts were a crude example of the nexus of money, power, and death. Money that could have, and still may have improved someone's life was instead used to threaten the destruction of another's. It's a sad commentary that in America, power is defined not by the ability to empower, but to inflicting your influence on others, and money is the catalyst for those actions. Society is so desensitized to the Black Death that we overlook nihilism in order to lampoon it. It's sadly unsurprising and not just a rap thing. We're so used to violence as entertainment that people are currently speculating about who will play Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky in a movie about an ongoing real-life war that has the threat of going nuclear. Similarly, Durk and Youngboy's beef will get worse before it gets better at this rate of rancor. Both artists have experienced immense losses since starting their careers. Durk has faced the death of his manager, OTF Chino, his cousin OTF Nunu, and his right-hand man Von, and most recently, his brother D-Thang. Youngboy has also lost many members of his Never Broke Again crew, and that's not even counting their incarcerated loved ones. The weight of death is a central theme of both of their music, and as is the violence that they levy as a response to their loss. What onlookers reductively frame as mere gang violence, in reality, are ongoing cycles of grief where people lose their loved ones and only feel solace by inflicting pain they feel on their enemies. No matter how many times either man flash money or boast about their latest conquest, their fixation with death is a sad state to be in. Even as a beloved artist with a feverish fan base, Youngboy rarely seems publicly happy. His December 2021 interview with DJ Academics seems particularly glum, and it seemed like the last thing he wanted to do was talk at certain points. His frequent collaborator, producer rapper Dubba A, recently noted on Battle Rapper Math Hoffa's My Expert Opinion interview show that Youngboy gave him an NBA chain, but then told him that the chain comes with murder because their enemies covet it. Instead of merely appreciating the flash, Youngboy's focus on the violence side to it. Similarly, Durk recently tweeted that he took $1 million cash around my block with 1 billion killers. Instead of celebrating that he's a millionaire, he referenced the worst thing that he could do with his fortune. He was likely only selling an image for fans to eat up. For artists, rap is supposed to represent an escape from the street, but for too many rap fans, it represents a gateway into violence with none of the actual consequences. We owe the artists who entertain us more than a digital footprint of us irresponsibly spectating their demise. If Durk, Youngboy, and Rondo weren't enemies, they could be making great music together right now. So many of their themes coalesce because even being born in 3 different cities, they're from the same place. One where inequality runs rampant, violence is rampant, and some of those gifted enough to put a mirror up to the surroundings are gifted with success through their art. All 3 artists are beacons of success. Durk and Youngboy both have kids and families that care for them, as did King Von. They have everything to live for. The system may benefit from them being adversarial, but that doesn't mean anyone who genuinely loves rap music should. And that's all for today's video. What are your thoughts on this? Let me know in the comments section down below. I hope that you found this video interesting, and if you want to see more videos like this, please consider subscribing to my channel. See you in the following video with some more of the latest updates, and until then, stay tuned.